Welcome to another episode of CWE Adrenaline. My name's Mike Young, and tonight in our main event, two former tag team partners collide as Tommy Lee Curtis takes on Nate Hardy. Right now, though, we're going to kick things off with, well, let me ask you this question. What's better than a singles hardcore match? No, don't say a triple threat hardcore match or a fatal four-way hardcore match or even 5 guys in the ring at one time. I'm talking about a 6-man hardcore match, 6 CWE superstars beating the heck out of each other. And we go to the ring right now for that masterpiece with Dynamite Dave Petro.
Thank you very much, Mike Young. We are off and running. Dave Petro ringside, joined by Wrestling Smartest Man, Mike Jones. And Mike, this is a big tag team, and I mean big tag team match.
These are the biggest men in all of Canadian Wrestling's elite, all of Canada. And this is going to be a fight. This is going to be a war, very much a gang-style war between all these men.
Absolutely. You see the weapons all around the ring. From what I understand, anything goes. And I mean anything goes.
Anything goes, and Kevin Cannon's going to need anything to put any bit of damage on Big Cliff Corleone here. And,
Oh, I know. This is not good for Kevin Cannon. I don't like the man, but he gets it, and he gets it good. 2 count. 3 count. He's out! He has been eliminated. This is a tag team elimination match, folks. The Peg City Punishers, of course, with Mike Mission versus the Cannon Clan. You saw Kevin Cannon eliminated on your screen right now. Dave Petro,
that's a barbed wire bat, and I can see Mike Mission has blood now oozing from the top of his head.
Certainly does. Bobby Collins doing a number on Mike Mission in the ring right now. Rob Stardom, he just got a hard right hand from the German juggernaut Moses Luke. And what is Bobby Collins doing out into the ring? Is he trying to get some more weapons?
He is. He just threw a chair into the ring. Bobby Collins is the wily veteran in this match, and he's going to pull out all the stops. I think all these men are actually going to pull out all the stops, Dave.
The referee is in the ring just to count to 3, ladies and gentlemen. And look at that. Oh, my word. Moses Luke, Big Cliff, just leveling Rob Stardom, and then Moses Luke just clocking.
That's going to be close to a combined 800 pounds in that ring, at the very least. And I'm undershooting this one, Dave. Just between Moses Luke and Cliff Corleone.
Well, Cliff Corleone, the man doesn't like to get weighed. In fact, he might have to go on Highway 59 to the weigh scales to step on that one, because I don't know of any scale in front of the GNC that could weigh that man.
These are 2 large individuals, and let me just state something about Cliff Corleone. Look at the man. His head is tattooed. I think that tells you everything you need to know about Cliff Corleone.
I couldn't imagine. I can barely go for a blood test when my doctor asked me to, let alone get a tattoo on your head.
Well, Dave, maybe we can look at tattooing that hairline of yours in a couple of years. And oh my word!
Look at this.
Malfunction at the junction.
Now, ladies and gentlemen, there's no protection on a steel chair. There's no pad, and there's no way that, oh yeah, he knows how to take a chair. No. And we just saw Moses Luke eliminated in this one. Oh, sorry, Cliff Corleone. Moses Luke struggling back to his feet. Oh, and he just gets a chair. Maybe he should have stayed down, just like Big Cliff.
You know, Rob Stardom, not afraid to get hardcore, also once referred to as ultra-violent Rob Stardom.
Oh, look at this.
Bobby Collins has got some blood on the top of his head.
Yeah, I would be surprised. There we go. Maybe I was a little bit premature, but Moses Luke now has been eliminated, so Mike Mission is still involved in this matchup.
This is a 2-on-1 affair now, Dave. Mike Mission is going to have to...
Oh, my... What the world was that? Is that a cake pan or something?
Whatever it was, it didn't feel good, Dave. And look at Mike Mission, who's now... he may have lost some hair, not as well as some skin on the top of his head.
Absolutely. Moses Luke in the background, he has been eliminated. It's coming down to now on that one team. It is just Mike Mission versus Rob Stardom and the Rebel Bobby Collins, and it looks like it's a 2-on-1 attack.
I don't like Mike Mission's odds right here.
No, it is not looking good for Mr. Mike Mission. Oh, and a big chair. I tell you what, these guys, if you put these 6 guys' pictures up, nobody likes these guys. But right now, everybody's liking Mike Mission, and that just shows you how much they hate the Rebel Bobby Collins and how much they hate Rob Stardom.
These there's maybe 3 of the toughest men in Canadian Wrestling's Elite, but there's also 3 of the ugliest men in Canadian Wrestling's Elite. And Rob Stardom looks to rearrange that facial feature on Mike Mission.
That one would have been out of the park if that was baseball. He just knocks that trash can off Mike Mission's head. And what is that? That's a keyboard! Oh!
Rob Stardom, actually an avid user of the Moondog Manson board, and that was actually his keyboard from home.
Good grief. And then look at this. The Rebel Bobby Collins going to work on Mike Mission with a crutch. No.
Mike Mission, though, gotta hand it to the guy who's taking all this abuse and still managing to fight back.
And look at this, going to work down on the crutch, with the crutch. Oh, this is just hard to describe. And even more so if you're a fan of pure wrestling, maybe hard to watch, but if you're a fan of violence, you're digging this.
Oh, I love violence, Dave, don't get me wrong, but have you ever been hit with a chair or a garbage can, Dave?
Both.
And how did that feel for you?
I wouldn't want to recommend it to anybody.
You were probably limping for days after.
I definitely saw stars.
Speaking of stars, Mike Mission going for the pin.
The Rebel Bobby Collins making the save. That looked like certain doom for Rob Stardom.
Canyon Clan are a well-oiled machine, and Mike Mission's going to have quite the task here trying to overcome the 2-1 odds here.
Certainly this match is just anything goes. And that was a pan that you maybe would cook French fries out of the oven. Just used as a weapon.
I'd love some French fries. You know what? Bobby Collins is a very well-respected veteran amongst the Canadian wrestling scene, and Mike Mission is just showing absolute disregard and disrespect towards Bobby Collins.
Well, it's just a matter of survival right now for Mike Mission. He knows the odds are stacked against him, and there's another stick wrapped in barbed wire.
Is that a staple gun, Dave Petro?
You know what? It's not going to surprise me. From my vantage point, my eyes aren't as good as they once were, but I just know this is a very, very violent match as we watch. Oh, right on the top of the head of the already bleeding Mike Mission. And look at this.
That's it.
Fans, we've got a 2 count. Oh, he kicks out. Fans, we got to take a quick break. We'll be right back.
CWE Adrenaline is brought to you by A&W, The Pita Pits, Kateri Construction, and 123approved.ca.
Welcome back to CWE Adrenaline. Dave Petro, Mike Jones ringside, and we are just in the middle of this tag team matchup. It started as 3-on-3, but is now a 2-on-1 assault. The Canyon Clan, represented by Rob Stardom and the Rebel Bobby Collins, are just going to work on the man remaining from that team, Mike Mission.
Mike Mission is going to have scars on his body for the rest of his life, just stemming from this match, Dave.
If you are a little bit squeamish, I would ask you to just kind of look away till we give you the word. But this is right now a mugging, Mike, a mugging.
A 2-on-1 mugging, and look at the face. Look at Mike Mission's eyes.
It's very, very hard to watch right now. Choking with a chain, and we see all these chairs being set up. Rob Stardom being kind of neat about this, and he's not playing musical chairs, believe you me.
He is setting up for something big, Dave.
He certainly is. Mike Mission, gotta give the guy credit, trying to get back to his feet. Some lesser man may have just laid down and say, pin me right now, but not Mike Mission.
Mike Mission, whether I like the guy or not, you gotta hand it to him. And that's what he gets for fighting back, Dave.
Did he break that kendo stick on his back?
Kendo stick.
Oh my word, Rob Stardom now is getting down to business.
You know he means business when the straps come down.
Absolutely. Oh, Mike Mission fighting back, thwarting his attempt to hit him with that barbed wire. Oh, and look at this. Mike Mission's got it right to the guts.
It's disgusting.
Rob Stardom gets it. Bobby Collins gets it. And what is this? This is a sheet of plywood. Mike Mission has just put it on those chairs that have been set up in the middle of the ring. Hammering Rob Stardom. Whips him off the ropes. Here comes Rob Stardom. He's got him up. He's getting him up. Oh, it just plats him down.
Big spine buster, Dave.
Certainly is. But look at this. The Rebel Bobby Collins lurking around the background. Referee, he can't even get in position.
Look at that, Dave. The second Mike Mission thinks he's good. It's one step forward, two steps back in this match, Dave.
Oh, that keyboard, and once again playing a important part in this match. You keyboard warriors out there who like to send your tweets and Facebook messages. That's look at this! Oh my God, that is so hard to watch. Excellent work by our camera crew. He just got a staple right in the middle of his head.
There was a staple in Mike Mission's head, and he just ripped it out, Dave.
And he's not using those little office staple removers either.
That's a staple gun. The word gun is in it, Dave.
I know. Mike Mission in a world of hurt.
Mike Mission can't take much more of this.
What has Rob Stardom got in that little itty bitty bag? He's picking stuff up. I know what's in there. You know what's in there, Mike.
I know what the answer is going to be, but Dave...
He put some in his mouth. He's pouring tax on that plywood that's been set up on those chairs.
He's bathing in the Suntax. Rob Stardom is bathing in thumbtacks.
The man knows no pain.
This is just ridiculous.
What next? A jerry can of gasoline?
You know, I would not put it past Rob Stardom.
Oh, look at this. Oh, double team action. Oh, comes back with a big elbow. Got kicked to the guts with the rubber Bobby Collins. Mike Mission now repositioning that board. Thank goodness. A lot of those tacks hit the deck.
All these guys have a plan to put somebody through those tables. It's going to be interesting to see who does it first, Dave.
Yeah, no kidding. Here we go. Oh, I think we know what's good. Look at this. Mike Mission's scooping up some of those tacks.
The table and the chairs aren't enough. He's got to add the tacks to it.
He's just throwing them on the midsection of the Rebel Bobby Collins. Now what is he going to do? Is he? No. He's not going up to the top, is he?
Mike Mission not wanting to jump to the top rope and pays the price.
That attempt thwarted by Rob Stardom. And Rob Stardom now picking up some of those tacks. And what is he doing? He has them in his hand, and he is just grinding them into the face.
Mutilating Mike Mission.
These guys truly hate each other to do this to one another. Bobby Collins now not sitting back, lying back anyway. He knows what's coming up next. Putting those tacks on the table. Rob Stardom getting him up for a superplex.
We're in for some crash and burn,
and a superplex coupled with a power bomb.
Oh no!
This is just beyond description right now. The chaos, the carnage, the mayhem going on right in the middle of our CWE ring. This is Dave Petro and Mike Jones. You are watching CWE Adrenaline.
How are these men even moving?
It's got to be it. I'm the referee. I'm not even wanting to count that, but that is the pin. Good grief. Let's take a look at replay how this was accomplished by Rob Stardom and Bobby Collins. We saw this superplex with a power bomb right through that. Good grief, ladies and gentlemen. We are done. We will be right back with more CWE Adrenaline. Good grief.
Welcome to the CWE Event Center. I'm Mike Young, and coming soon to your town from September 22nd to October 1st, it's CWE's Destined for Greatness Tour, featuring former TNA World Champion and the current Global Force Wrestling Heavyweight Champion, Magnus. Plus, the Beer City Bruiser, Jason Kincaid, and from New Japan Pro Wrestling, the Bullet Club's crown jewel, Chase Owens. All that and more of the great superstars from Canadian Wrestling's elite coming to your town September 22nd to October 1st. It's CWE's Destined for Greatness Tour.
Never go knees to the floor. Stay around, keep knocking till
he have that I don't have?
Zubaz.
Welcome back to CWE Adrenaline. My name's Mike Young, and it's time for our main event. Now, let me take you back. A long time ago in CWE, there was a tag team called the Saints of Los Angeles. That team was comprised of Tommy Lee Curtis, TLC, the god of gimmick himself, and the Murder City Saint, Nate Hardy. They went their separate ways. They've crossed paths. But tonight, we take you to a gimmick on a pole match as TLC takes on Nate Hardy in our main event. Let's go to Dynamite Dave Petro at ringside.
Thank you very much. We are underway in this gimmick on a pole match. I am Dave Petro. I am joined by wrestling's smartest man, Mike Jones. And these guys, Mike, they do not like each other.
Did we just go from thumbtacks, staples, and a hardcore match to Tommy Lee Curtis spanking his former tag team partner to start this match, Dave?
Yes, it is disbelief when I say that. But TLC just tossed a ladder into the face of his former tag team partner, Nate Hardy. Now, this is called a gimmick on a pole match. If you've been following Tommy Lee Curtis, he's got a little pre-match ritual.
The god of gimmick.
The god of gimmick.
I've recently seen him calling himself Jack Jesus as well. What, is Tommy Lee Curtis religious?
I do not know if he is religious or not, but he does call himself the Jack Jesus. Jack Jesus.
Jack Jesus, whatever he wants to call himself. Nate Hardy just dove onto him on the outside. Now, Dave, this has been a long time coming here. Nate Hardy actually turned on his former tag team partner.
That is correct.
They were the Saints of Los Angeles.
Former tag team champions.
Former tag team champions. That is very true. Nate Hardy turned his back on Tommy Lee Curtis, citing that he was above him.
That's exactly right. So now we see Nate Hardy climbing that ladder, and the sole purpose of that is, you just saw that at the top of your screen, to get the shaker full of Tommy Lee Curtis's gimmick.
Shouldn't we be calling this a gimmick on a rope match then?
I suppose.
Yeah.
I just tell what the promoter tells me to do.
Now I've seen some local wrestlers scratch and claw their way to get some gimmicks. So this is going to be a very interesting matchup here. And
back of the head. Look at that dent in that ladder, and that was not there before. TLC, Tommy Lee Curtis's head, made that dent, that impact into that steel ladder.
Nate Hardy. This is the side of Nate Hardy I don't think I've ever seen, Dave.
The viciousness, no.
Nate Hardy, you know what? He's always been very much about love and peace and Afro Grease, if you will. But Nate Hardy, a little turn of attitude over the last little while.
Afro Grease?
You know what? It's a saying, Dave. I heard it when I was hanging out with Mr. Incredible.
Oh, I see. Grabbing your great Slurpees.
Yeah.
Oh, look at that. Chops him out from underneath him. Nate Hardy now going to work at the back. A series of forearm shots to Tommy Lee Curtis. And I got to tell you, Mike Jones, you may agree or not disagree, but the girls love TLC. They love a little TLC once in a while.
Tender love and care is what you're talking about, right?
Tommy Lee Curtis.
Oh, Tommy Lee Curtis. Jack Jesus, right?
Yep, absolutely.
Nate Hardy, I want to get back to talking about Nate Hardy. I got to say, I like this change in attitude of Nate Hardy.
I thought you would.
I never really much cared for Nate Hardy teaming with, Tommy Lee Curtis. They never really did it for me, but Nate Hardy recently has been impressing me, Dave.
That's the hippie love thing you were describing before?
Love, peace, and Afro Grease. Nate Hardy now, he's ascending. He needs that gimmick.
Well, what exactly is in that gimmick?
It's a little bit of this, a little bit of that.
I always thought that maybe TLC was into a little pre-match powder.
Yeah, protein powder. That's, I believe, what it was. So this is a liquid form of gimmick that Tommy Lee Curtis and Nate Hardy are fighting over.
Okay. Interesting stuff. Here we go. Look at that big ladder. He sets up the little ladder. This is just unbelievable.
This is one heck of an episode, Dave. You see the hardcore match earlier. Now we've got a gimmick on a rope match. I mean, what won't we do here at Canadian Wrestling's Elite?
I got to tell you, next week, though, you got to tune in next week. All titles on the line. We've got a tremendous CWE Championship match. ATM going one-on-one.
Oh my God, he just threw him through the ladder.
Going one-on-one with wrestling's strongest man, Tyler Colton. We don't want to miss next week's edition of CWE Adrenaline, but we're not done yet.
Every week, Dave, I say it's the biggest episode of CWE Adrenaline, but I'm pretty sure that next week's episode, all titles on the line, is going to be the biggest episode.
We're going to call this one No Holds Barred. Absolutely, because the first match, like we said, that 6-man tag. There was absolutely no rules. Just the referee was there just for yucking it up and counting 3.
The referee's just hanging around, apparently.
And this one, the referee doesn't even have to get in the ring.
Nope, just needs to watch him grab the gimmick. And look at the back of Tommy Lee Curtis. There are scrapes, there are bruises, there are scars.
Certainly are. And look at this. He's trying to set up that little itty-bitty ladder. It's just, look at it. The ladder is just wrecked.
Oh,
it's just going to get wrecked even more here because I kind of imagine what's going to happen.
The ladder's wrecked, just like these men are going to be after this match.
He is placing precariously Nate Hardy on that ladder, who is propped up by a chair, hanging on the second rope, and listen to this crowd. They know what's coming next.
TLC likes to get creative in his offense, and I feel like we're going to see some here.
Well, Nate Hardy managed to just get out of harm's way, and all that impact absorbed by Tommy Lee Curtis as Nate Hardy was just basically deflected a fate worse than death by hitting himself on that ladder. And look at this, now he's setting him a chair right in the middle of the ring. He's got that ladder.
Now, Dave, you can tell these men, they don't like each other. They're trying to inflict pain. They're not trying to grab the gimmick. They're trying to inflict pain, Dave.
Absolutely, yeah. These guys don't like each other, and the gimmick is just an excuse to declare a winner in this one.
This one's a fight, Dave.
It certainly is. And as we watch, look at this, a bulldog coming up off the ropes. Oh my goodness.
Slice bread number 2.
Fans, we gotta take a quick break. This match concludes when we come back.
This portion of CWE Adrenaline is made possible by the Boreal Bistro, Chicken Chef, the Reston Inn, and MusclesByMyers.com. Rooms and accommodations for CWE events provided by the Travel Lodge.
Welcome back to CWE Adrenaline. We are in the middle of what we were calling a gimmick on a pole match. Nate Hardy, the man standing. TLC, the man prone on the mat, trying to get picked up right now by Nate Hardy as he places him on this ladder. The object of the match, the winner will be declared when they climb the ladder and get the gimmick that's hanging from the ceiling.
Yeah, Nate Hardy's got something to prove here. Like we said before the break, this isn't, they're not trying to grab the gimmick. They're trying to hurt each other right now. Oh, Swanton bomb, Nate Hardy.
He absorbed some of that impact in that one too, but TLC, don't you be fooled, he got the worst of that one.
And ladies and gentlemen, you're going to have to check out CWECanada.ca just to see if both these men are still alive after this match.
Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Well, I know that TLC has been signed, and he will be on tour throughout Western Canada, the Destined for Greatness Tour coming up. Check the CWE website and the Facebook page for details on that great tour.
Global Force Wrestling World Champion Magnus will be on tour with Canadian Wrestling's Elite.
That is absolutely huge, and also absolutely huge, Nate Hardy. He has absorbed a tremendous amount of punishment in this match. He barely can get up that ladder. Tommy Lee, allowing a lot of Tommy Lee Curtis just to timber. Oh, and look at that! His neck snapped that top rope. Tommy Lee Curtis is basically saving the match there for himself because now, oh man, that could be serious injury. We've seen many, many serious injuries, necks hitting ropes like that.
Nate Hardy is a smaller individual, so that neck could snap. That neck could snap, Dave, at any second. And look at this.
Yeah, I don't like what I'm going to see here. This is going to, anybody squeamish, look away. Oh! There's no give to that, Mike. There's nothing.
There's nothing in between. It's
steel
a ladder,
on steel.
It's a ladder and it's a chair, and it's the skull of Nate Hardy.
Yeah, that's not the comfy living room chair some of these fans are sitting in right now. That's a steel chair.
That is a steel chair, and Nate Hardy looking a little worse for wear. I think Tommy Lee Curtis feels he's got this wrapped up here.
Well, Nate Hardy is on the arena floor right now, and here comes the God of Gimmick holding his back.
Jack to Jesus.
Climbing up. Look at this!
Wait 1 second.
Look at this!
Who's that?
Oh my word! And look at that power bomb! Good grief!
Is it?
That's Rob Mass!
This is Ron Mass, yeah. Is he helping Nate Hardy out?
Yes! It sure looks like that. What in the world is he doing sticking his nose in this match?
What a stooge. Ron Mass is a stooge. He's helping Nate Hardy out here. I like it.
Yeah, you're gonna smile ear to ear from our broadcast vantage point.
He's still a stooge, but I like it.
Sit down. Stop cheering. Look at this. Up we go. Assisted by the big man. And look at this. He grabs the gimmick. And ladies and gentlemen, this match is over. Your winner, with a little bit of assistance, Nate Hardy. Good grief. Wow.
Yeah, drink it. You've earned it, champ.
He's drinking that. I would imagine that's some sort of protein liquid. Fans, we gotta tell you, this match mirrored in controversy. I'm sure TLC, Tommy Lee Curtis, will have something to say about this. This was not supposed to be a 2-on-1 attack.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to cut you off. Then keep up CWECanada.ca for further development. Tommy Lee Curtis is battered, he's bruised, and Nate Hardy is the victor here this evening.
Absolutely correct. Fans, a big, exciting episode of CWE Adrenaline is on its way. On behalf of Mike Young and Mike Jones, Dave Petro saying good night from CWE Adrenaline. Whoa.
Promotional consideration paid for by the following.